Hi, welcome back to War in the East. So let's let the AI do its thing. Previously I've been waiting for the blizzard, but I'm just doing a little bit of like manoeuvring. Mainly I'm giving them quite a big bit of rope around Kiev. And if they keep moving into it, hopefully I can use it to hang them. Currently the offensives are a strike at Minsk and then a strike at cutting out and cutting on Group North. If I can cut some of those guys off, I'll be happy. If I can cut those two panzer units down there off, which I haven't managed to. Yeah, now I'm in trouble getting cut off myself, which would be a little bit embarrassing. On moving to the big hole. Ignore the clamping jaws of doom. Yeah, they don't want me there. They know I'm too close. A lot of good CVs up here though. That northern flank is going to be quite hard to shift, oh my god. Ooh, I didn't want that bit being picked off. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. I have no idea why they haven't taken Chinovsk, or however you pronounce it. So tempted to just start pushing with that the army I've got hiding in the marshes, but I need to keep myself like whole. At this point they're at like peak harrowing position because they've not been tired out from months of marching, and I need to make sure that I'm not shooting my wad too early. Any offences that aren't like 100% guaranteed just need to stop. I'm not surprised at that army group down there. The SS one's still encircled. If that holds the end of the turn... That held to the end of the turn. I've got an SS group encircled. I think, has the blizzard just started? Because that was a lot less attacks than I was expecting. End of logistics. $5 to 20,000. Blizzard has begun. Right. And my army groups are coming online. So first things first, I need to do something about these guys. Even if it is just shifting a few men around, but they can't easily cut the line. I also want to move men up now to see if I can just get someone in flank position. Yeah, they've still got high defense, but here it's worth an attack with everybody. Ooh, costly. But another turn of being cut off should hurt them. Okay, I've got this here. When I'm routing them. And hopefully I've got enough overall to advance into that hole again. a bit silly now that I backed out of that. I realised I could put them off. Come on. Not doing much of that hole there. Okay, we put a good front up. Yes, in many places they seem to have pulled back across the line. I'm going to take this opportunity to cross the river anywhere I can. You guys start marching north. Operation Mincemeat. Oh god, I've got to call it Operation Mincemeat, haven't I? Alright. You're just generally Western Front. You're now part of the ever advancing 47th. Where's the 6th? Yeah, you need to move into there as well. And likewise, the 57th Army is massive, but what I can do now, think about moving one of these new HQs in. So you need to join Brisk Front, then take off a few of these units from the 57th. Let's take these through as well. That's one I've already moved. That's the one I wanted to select. Guy there. Right, I haven't checked your art general because you're new. Fine, he'll do. So before I do anything else, I need to do a recon mission of the whole area because it looks like they might have just abandoned a huge section of land. They're trying to pull out. Right, I need to move now. Oh, that's a lot of HQ units I'm messing up there. I've got the force to crack them. Very annoying. What I can do, though, I have got the force here. In their faces. Unready, unready, unready. That is not what I wanted to see. Right, so they're retreating. What we got to do is make sure they realise that's a bad idea. Or at least push them back as quickly. Because they had just given up what was months of game for them. As many of these buggers to place as you can. Because they are going to be out of there before we know it. Two directions. Then what I'll do is I'll move up these guys and shatter those guys. My guys don't do me any good if they're out of position. PVC is still too high. Right, the arrival of the blizzard has forced my hand slightly. Hoping that next turn we'll see a much greater drop in their CVs. And then we'll be able to hammer them. As it is, this pocket is collapsing nicely. Very cool. That's not too far out of position, they can just move back a little bit. Alright, you guys apparently can't cross the river. Anyway. Nine's not enough. This, however, will be enough. Yep. Look for those weak spots where you can get them. Oh, got a HQ in there. Isolated, but nowhere near isolated enough. He is. I think their chances of getting anyone extra in there are relatively small. That said, I am not going to be taking many risks. And any unit not staffed by 3 frontline guys is going to get a few reinforcements. Okay, where are they looking weak? Nowhere at the moment. I might keep my reserves centralised for now. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is find if there are any other units that are massively overstacked. Western Front, then you got Southern Front. Ninth Army. The Ninth Army is down here. and is what my worst unit for overstacking. So you need a new HQ to come in. Get off the train. Can't get off the train. Fine, and then we'll take off a good section of your units. Although it helps if you don't try and just like shift the Ninth Army. Okay, so you're Ninth Army when you shouldn't be. Anyone else who's just randomly Ninth Army? No. So if you want to move up there and take those top units, you can take from here down. Third Army. Ah, it's because it's got the cavalry corps attached to it. And that's the southern front, which I know is a bit overstacked, but you can join the Caucasus front. So that now should mean if I check this, Ninth Army is now fine. Excellent. Who's my next worst offender? 20th Army. Yeah, right, I know exactly where I need to send your new HQ. Down to here. So 20th Army is a bit of a mess. The new guys, you're going to be joining the 8th Army. I'll attempt to reconsolidate you at some point. Oh, 20th Army. There's one in here, one in there. And then one in here, there's the 20th Army. Right, and then the 8th will then join Iranian front. Brilliant logistics in action. Yeah, 5th Airborne Corps here and is massively overloaded. You can have a new friend. That's not clicking on the one he wanted. Alright, you guys hanging around in the rear. Join the 70th. Yes, I'm going to take this other guy here from the 34th. Not that I think I don't know if the 34th is overloaded, but it just makes sense just to put a reserve army together. And I've got plenty of like command units now. Okay, get off the train and then join front. Okay, the Volkov front is going to move down here, and he's going to take a few off the northwestern front. Can't take him. You can. No, you're locked in as well. 34th looks like it might be overloaded. So, shift you to the north a bit, and then I'll bring another guy in. About here, and then we'll show you. Yeah, all these guys in the south. On the 34th, into this new army. Nice. Woohoo! Sorry. You're a part of my brain then. Yeah, you know, you can have these guys as well. We're going for neatness a little bit more here. Apparently you're locked to the 34th, and oh, I'm out of points. That's why. Right, let's find that HQ, and then attach it to Volkov front. The Volkov front is now going to take over most of this southern thing. Right, so that's all the boring stuff I can do. Still got plenty of rail capacity, so I'm going to gather a new army here. Well, a ship and some more men for this bit here. I'm going to leave these guys on the trains and give them a quite like the 72nd. You can all join the 72nd Army. Yeah, join the Moscow Military District. At least give you an interesting colour. That gives me another nice little mobile force here that I can just throw out to anywhere I seem to make any nice breakthroughs. Can't have all your army on the front line. Being what's equivalent of not 3-4 divisions here is pretty cool. I will check their commander in a second just to make sure he's relatively decent. A lot of these guys aren't ready. Yeah, you're getting replaced. Sure, I can find someone better than that. No, no, you're not being replaced because I haven't got the points to replace you. Have I? Oh, rates of reinforcement seems to be slowing slightly. Can't really complain. I'm going to move another army man down here. And then I'll throw these guys into third. They're all divisions, so they're going to be quite really populated. They're all ready as well, which is good. These guys are going to be probably seeing some fighting fairly soon. Right, 73rd is going to join. Has to be the Bryant's front. Going to be massively overloading them again. Right, one last look at this before I end the turn. Got some overloaded cavalry corps. This isn't looking too bad now. Yeah, my fronts are overloaded. There's nothing I can do about that. Unless you can magic up another front from somewhere. Or leave them in command of Stavka. The Volkov front's probably embarrassed, and got quite a few like just empty armies still. But yeah, it is looking better. I mean, stuff like, can I rally an army down here and then see how far they can run? And I can add you guys into this new army. And then you guys can probably also join that army. Or whatever closest army there is that's not massively overloaded. Yeah, you can also join the 60th. It makes it a good force anyway. Right, train review. Alright, that brings another turn to the end, and we'll see what happens next turn. Hopefully the blizzard will really hurt them.